Well, hello, welcome back to the channel. We are today at the Ayrburn Classic, which is an inaugural event here for Ayrburn. There's going to be hundreds of cars to see, all ranges of cars from old classics right through to the new modern type thing. We're here in our blue R8 gated manual, which has been an amazing drive down. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But right now, let's check out the Ayrburn Classic.
So Janet and I are really privileged to have been invited to judge these fabulous cars, and like every single car is wonderful, and one of the problems is you've got to go and look at someone's absolute pride and joy and find what's not right in it. I feel a bit mean doing that, because if someone was doing that to one of our cars, I'd be heartbroken. But you know, what a setting, what a location, beautifully organised, and you know, great guys like you turn up as well, so what's better than that? I think we've got 55 cars to look at.
Yes.
So it's one every 6 minutes.
Yep.
So we're just working through them, and we'll pick out some really top contenders and then go back and get out the gloves for the internal examination.
Exactly, yes.
Internal and external examinations.
Is that from the Airbnb? Or
Yeah, no. They call me the hand of death. And just on behalf of all your viewers, look, you know, you do a great job on your channel. You're a bloody good bloke, and we all love you and keep up the good work.
Subscribe.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Right. No, thanks, bud.
Okay.
Ciao.
I'm here with Andrew from Ayrburn Forest Motor Company. He's got a couple of cars on display here. Andrew is a Canterbury man, and he has got an amazing collection of cars, so make sure I'll put a link of his website down below so you can check out some of his other cars. He's got a couple of cars here today. What are we looking at, Andrew?
So this is a 2012 Maserati Gran Turismo. As you can see, it's been stickered up in the Martini colours, which looks pretty cool. Yep, it's got this massive APR wing on the back. This thing is Italian, 4.7 litre V8, sounds fantastic. It's got a bar leader on the back. This is great. If you go through the McDonald's drive-through, pull out into the car park, you can put your Happy Meal there, your Coke there, your fries here, and just relax and enjoy.
And rev it up in the car
on
park.
the back.
What
Yeah.
else? You got another car? Let's come around to this
my
one.
friend Adrian was kind enough to drive my Lamborghini down for me. So this is a Gallardo. This has a 5 litre V10 engine. It's 4-wheel drive, sticks to the road really well, 520 horsepower. And this gets a lot of attention. Again, the livery, it came into the country with the blue paint. I have always liked this Golf livery with the orange seats. It just fitted in perfectly. So
Yeah.
we did that, and yeah.
These cars are for sale too, by the way, so you can check those out on Andrew's website. So any hot tips for today? What's your pick of the place? Where do you think, you know, is going to be the most buzz happening today?
I think where we are right now, this inner island is amazing.
Yep.
If you can get yourself onto the Rolls Royce island over there, a bit of VIP,
Yep.
champagne for breakfast.
Oh wow. Yeah,
yeah,
it's all.
it's gonna
Did
be
you
a
have champagne
great
for
day.
breakfast this morning?
Not yet. I think we need to get ourselves over there.
Bacon botti. Actually, I have to say the food at the Woolshed is amazing.
Oh, we haven't been there yet.
Oh.
Do they do coffee and do they do bacon? Because we need.
They do bacon?
Bacon and coffee.
And in fact, the chicken rolls, I tell you, to die for.
Chicken roll.
I've had the chicken. It's like the fresh. You know fresh chicken because you're from a farm.
love chicken.
Well, imagine just plucking that chicken and then putting
Yes.
it straight into the roast.
Take the feathers off first.
Feathers off, roast
Yeah,
it.
yeah, important.
It's all here. It's time for a bit more Audi content, Team Audi here. I'm here with Craig, and this is a very special Audi Porsche collab. What can you tell me about it?
Well, it's a 1995 Audi RS2, so it's the very first Audi RS product. So
Wow.
it was a combination of Audi and sort of reworked by Porsche.
Yeah.
A lot of Porsche specific parts, bumpers, wing mirrors, wheels, brakes. They've gone over the engine as well.
Yep.
So it's got more horsepower. Very
So
rare car.
this was the very beginning of the R division.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rennsport, right?
Basically, yeah. Basically went over through that. It's assembled in Porsche,
Yep.
so it's a completely different factory to Audi. Basically supplied
Yep.
the bodies, and they built it up from there. So it's
What, were they doing that with the intention for racing, or to release it as a whole new? What were they thinking?
Well, basically they needed something there to a step above Audi S2 there,
Yep.
And basically Porsche, I suppose, needed some money at that stage.
Yep.
They weren't quite as popular as they are now.
Yep.
Hence why it's only in a wagon, because Porsche didn't want to have a competitor, and that was the beginning of what became, synonymous with Audi, which is
Yep.
fast wagons, basically.
Yeah, it still is. They're still
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So what is the name of this blue?
So basically this car is called RS2 Blue.
RS2.
Because it was so popular, it came out on subsequent models, they named it Nagaro Blue.
Nagaro, so a bit different to the Sprint Blue on my one, but sort of similar, but different. And key features, I guess the badging for a start is very unique, because there's no Audi RS badge, but there's also a Porsche badge.
Yeah.
Which is probably one of the only cars that has
Yes,
ever
it's
come
only,
out like
only,
that, ever.
only one with it. It's and then you can slow down that we on the brakes as well.
Oh yeah, Porsche
with the
brakes.
Porsche
Yep,
brakes.
so that's really unusual.
Porsche has that so much gravitas as a brand
yeah.
to lend that to Audi as well, and it's a great product to drive. It's exhilarating, that 5-cylinder noise, big turbocharged boost.
Yep, and in incredible tidy condition. Is a manual, obviously.
Yep.
Kilometres. What are the kilometres on this?
That's I just took over 186,000 this morning.
So it's driven. That's good.
Yeah, so we drove it down from Christchurch yesterday afternoon. So
English car or New Zealand?
NZ New. So sold by
NZ,
Christchurch dealer Archibald's from New.
And how many of these would be in the country? Do you know?
I think there's 10 or 11 of these, and I think there's about 4 in the blue.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, but I can stand to be corrected. But not few and far between.
Very, very cool. Thanks, Craig.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome to see you down here and representing Team Audi, Audi Porsche, two great brands. So this is earlier today, isn't it, Andrew?
It is indeed.
So what are we looking at? We're trying to get this set up on the lawn.
Yeah. So this is Jordan's McLaren, slipping slightly on the dew on the beautiful grass.
Yeah, it's tricky getting these cars up into the displays. We were just talking about this one here, which is on, actually you can't really tell so much, but it's on quite an incline. It's a good test for the handbrakes. Yeah. Currently just taking a little break at the Bakehouse, and I have to say, this roast chicken and gravy roll is insane. I've had it before and I'm about to have it again. So I'm going to recommend this as my go-to at the Ayrburn Bakehouse. It's so good. It's so good.
Hey Aaron, I'm here at the Ayrburn Classic and we've found this Brabham BT62, produced in Australia, driven by Shane Van Gisbergen, owned by Gary Carter, and I'm with Tim, who's been setting it up for a race. Tell us about this car, Tim.
Yeah, so this is, as you said, a BT62, one of 7 cars built, and this is the only one in the world that's the right-hand drive track version.
What are the vital statistics on this, Tim, as far as horsepower, top speed?
So it's 700 odd horsepower, it's under 1,000 kgs, so the power to weight's pretty insane. It's got a lot of downforce, somewhere similar to what a modern GT3 car would have as far as downforce levels.
Nice.
Performance-wise, nominally they're similar to a GT3 car on track, but it's just, really designed as a track day enthusiast car, so like a serious level of performance for what what the average person would expect out of a track day car.
And it's one of 2 BT62s in New Zealand. This is the only track-going version, and it is for sale. So hit up Aaron or myself or Tim if you want to purchase. Link in description.
I'm here today in the 2009 R8 manual gated R8 with all the carbon bits. This was an amazing drive down from Christchurch. It's not on show today. We're just in the regular car park because I didn't want to have to leave it for 2 days. We're using the car around town, but absolutely love this car, love the drive down, and haven't seen another R8 here yet, but let's keep looking. We're here today with Bryn, a representative of the automobilist, and a fellow automobilist, and not just a fellow automobilist, like the OG automobilist, I would say.
One of them.
You've seen him on the channel before.
One of the founding 13.
Exactly. Now, he's got a very special car here today, and I'm loving the colour first of all. Can we talk about what that is?
It is. So the colour is called Buckinghamshire Green.
Beautiful.
And it's one of their heritage colours.
Yep. Amazing. And you've got it's like a light tan interior.
Yep. So the inside is a bit of an English theme.
Yeah,
so
beautiful.
It's called Oxford Tan.
Beautiful.
So Oxford Tan, then forest green stitching.
Yep.
And then an open pore in your ceiling space as well. You've got the
beautiful
Alcantara, and then the grey.
It is a very special place in there, I can tell.
Good. You can jump in there. And
I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I might later.
Well, you get in the back almost. It's like, this is a family car.
Yeah. If you're an amputee.
It is a family. It is a family car.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know much about the brand, and maybe my viewers don't know much. We haven't featured an Aston Martin on the thing as a review. Maybe one day.
Maybe.
We might be able to take your blue one.
You can take this one for a drive.
I might be able to take this one. That would be cool. But what is it about the brand that you really love? Obviously, it's British, best of British.
It is indeed. Yeah, I think the English heritage.
Yep.
I am English, my family.
Yep.
And I think that's probably the bent. Wanting something nice in my life was a goal to own an Aston, I suppose. It was as a thing, so you work towards that. And as you know, fortunate to have Money Penny in my life as the wee V8 manual, so that's a special wee car itself. And then we had.
And you had that from new, did you?
Yep.
Yeah, and you spec this over in England.
Yes, we
is
did.
That right?
Yeah.
This, I believe, has also been wrapped by our friends down at Avid.
It has. It has the full treatment, so it's got XPEL.
Not a sponsor yet.
No.
But I'm definitely almost a stakeholder.
You should be, yes. But it's if you drive in New Zealand well, you've got to have PPF.
Yeah, totally.
It's one of those things. And it done well,
Yep.
and as Avid does,
yes,
you don't know it's there.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
so we expect to see this maybe on some future Avid trips.
You will. You will. Yeah, we'll definitely have it on the end of the year drive, so the Avid 2400.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to today or over the weekend here at the...
just meeting people, chatting, seeing so there's some quite cool stuff there, but just the people, sort of, as what we've done in Christchurch with the Automobilist group, just bring people together.
Yeah, totally.
And things like this, it's good on them for making this happen.
Yep.
The first one, and their vision is to keep it growing.
Yep, totally.
I think the car park's just as much as a show. There's the cars I've seen come past.
Totally.
That, so it's. Which it will, and we're fortunate to be able to drive here from Christchurch. But I know there's a few like the Alpha replica.
Yes.
He came down from Cambridge. Drove all the way down from Cambridge.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So he's just finished building it, and it's quite cool to chat to him. So.
Amazing cars out on the road.
It is.
And here's the place to be. Ayrburn.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Whatever it is.
So 1983 S, 928S. Of course, mine's an 91, I think it is, but I love this car. Huge fan. I've been using mine as a bit of a daily. Absolutely loving it. So hopefully I'll feature my one on the channel. I've got a blue one. I think they call it Dove Blue. This is like in a light metallic-y gold, maybe. Not sure what it's called, but absolutely awesome. And I'm quite liking the orange livery on the side as well. I'm assuming that's a factory livery. Very cool. Well, we are heading home now from Ayrburn. It's the next day, it's the next morning, Sunday, and it's actually started to rain a little bit, so a bit disappointing for everybody that's going to be turning up today, Sunday. Magnificent day yesterday though, and I'd highly recommend the Ayrburn Classic. If you can get to go next year, absolutely do so. Fantastic people, fantastic cars, fantastic venue. In fact, this time of the year is just so great with the autumn leaves just starting to start. We're not sort of in full autumn, but it's really lovely down here in Arrowtown, and for those that don't know, very near Queenstown in the South Island of New Zealand. So beautiful countryside and lovely to see the cars out and about. We're actually heading home, and in front of us there's a old Mercedes, which is nice to see on the roads. So thank you again for watching. There's a lot more content coming up. Next video will probably be the Ferrari annual meeting in the North Island, where we join up with about 60 or 70 other cars, have a bit of a tour around through Masterton, I think it is, so look out for that. And then following that, we're off to Europe for 2 months, and I've got a lot of driving videos that I'll be doing from there. There'll be some trips from around through Budapest in Italy. We're going to the Italian Grand Prix, we're going to the Monaco Grand Prix, we're going to be going up through the French Alps, and the trip that we did in the R8 a couple of years ago, we're redoing some of that, and we're improving it with some more roads, which will be pretty exciting. So stay tuned and stay subscribed for that, and I will catch you in the next one.